When it comes to collabs, MrBeast isn't just playing the game, he's rewriting the entire thing. No one on YouTube pulls bigger names, stranger matchups, or riskier stunts. But here's the thing, every new announcement has fans holding their breath. 'Cause for every collab that smashes records, there's another that makes you scratch your head and wonder, what was this guy even smoking? But hey, let's kick things off with some positivity.
Khalid is going to be going head-to-head against the ultimate football phenomenon, Cristiano Ronaldo. The thing standing between you and this $1 million in your bank account is Ronaldo.
MrBeast teaming up with Cristiano Ronaldo in 2024. Wow. Now, if you think about it, this was a dream collab waiting to happen. The biggest YouTuber on the planet and one of the biggest athletes of all time. Ronaldo had only recently dipped his toes into YouTube, but with his global fan base, he didn't need an introduction. When the first photo of him and Jimmy leaked online, the internet basically stopped for a moment. People were already calling it the collab that would break YouTube. The video they dropped, massive. Ronaldo sat down with Jimmy talking about the weird overlap between football fame and YouTube dominance. Then came the real prize, beat Ronaldo, win $1 million. Contestants had to challenge Ronaldo in a series of target-kicking contests, and guess what? A random contestant named Khaled actually outscored Ronaldo. Now fans love these kind of stuff. It wasn't just good content, it felt iconic. Now, if Ronaldo was a slam dunk, this one was a total airball. MrBeast partnering with Logan Paul for Lunchly, yeah, that didn't go the way Jimmy thought it would. You see, Lunchly was pitched as a healthier version of Lunchables, snack boxes for kids that were supposed to mix convenience with nutrition. On paper, sure, sounds fine. In reality, it crashed harder than any ghost kitchen burger joint could. The problem started with the partnership itself. Logan Paul's reputation was already stained from years of controversies, the infamous Japan forest video, endless offensive stunts, and shady business ventures. Pairing him with MrBeast, who's usually considered safe and brand-friendly, looked like a complete mismatch. And then Logan made things worse by literally using his wife's pregnancy announcement as a commercial plug for Lunchly. Yep, that rubbed people the wrong way immediately. But even if you ignored the controversy, the product itself was a disaster. Customers complained it wasn't healthier at all, just flashy junk food. Then came the photos, meals arriving moldy, weeks before the printed expiration dates. Parents called it dangerous, critics called it a scam. Basically, it went down in YouTube history as one of Jimmy's most tone-deaf collabs ever. Okay, let's cleanse the palate after that one. If Logan Paul dragged Jimmy down, then ishowspeed lifted him up. Speed's chaotic, over-the-top personality was almost the perfect match for Jimmy's structured chaos. Their first interaction started small, Jimmy donating big sums during Speed's live streams just to see his dramatic reactions. Fans immediately wanted more, and they got it in the form of one of Jimmy's biggest projects ever. 50 YouTubers fight for $1 million. Speed joined the madness late, literally a whole day after filming began, and had to face the other contestants' vote on whether he could stay. And guess what? They voted no. But Jimmy didn't let that end the story. He brought Speed back as a cooking judge, where his hilarious commentary stole the scene. The video smashed records, hitting 70 million views in 24 hours, the fastest growing video Jimmy had ever released. Their bond grew beyond YouTube. Jimmy even connected Speed with his idol Cristiano Ronaldo in a private chat, something Speed had dreamed about for years. Fans ate it up. It was one of those collabs where both sides came out looking great. Of course, not everything could be gold. Remember MrBeast Burger? Launched during the pandemic as a ghost kitchen concept, it was hyped as Jimmy's way of giving restaurants extra income while serving fans something cool. At launch, it sounded genius, but soon, reality hit. Orders arrived late, cold, sometimes raw. Some fans shared photos of burnt burgers, missing toppings and fries that looked like they'd been cooked 3 days earlier. The reviews tanked hard. The internet nicknamed it the meme burger. Eventually, Jimmy himself admitted he wasn't happy with the quality and sued the company running it. Wow. From a flop in fast food to one of Jimmy's greatest achievements ever, Team Trees.
You guys spammed me to plant 20 million trees on Twitter, Reddit, all over my comment section, so I made it happen.
Today, we will be planting 20 million trees. And we put them in the hole. Now we need mulch. Put the mulch around the tree, and we hydrate it. And there we go.
In 2019, when Jimmy hit 20 million subscribers, fans challenged him to celebrate by planting 20 million trees. Instead of laughing it off, he called up Mark Rober, the NASA engineer turned YouTuber, and they went all in. With the help of the Arbor Day Foundation, they launched the Team Trees campaign, raising $20 million to plant trees worldwide. Donations came flooding in from everywhere, fans, creators, even billionaires like Elon Musk, who threw in $1 million and jokingly renamed himself Treelon online. In the end, the goal was smashed, and Team Trees became one of the most successful internet-led charity campaigns ever. But on the opposite end, not every creator who worked with Jimmy walked away happy. Take Rosanna Pansino. She'd been part of his creator games, competing in the $1 million hide-and-seek video. According to her, she actually placed third. But when the video went live, her segment was edited out, replaced with Logan Paul, Larray, and Zach King. At first, she kept quiet, worried about backlash. But later, in interviews and on social media, she accused Jimmy's team of intentionally cutting her out. Whether you see her as exposing a toxic side of Jimmy's empire or just holding a grudge, it turned into one of the ugliest creator fallouts tied to him. If Team Trees proved that Jimmy could change the world with a simple idea, Team C's showed it wasn't a one-time thing.
This is one of the dirtiest beaches in the entire world. And we're gonna pick up every single piece of trash on this beach, starting with this water bottle, one out of millions of pieces of trash.
In 2021, he and Mark Rober reunited for an even bigger challenge, removing 30 million pounds of trash from oceans, rivers, and beaches. The timing couldn't have been better. Environmental issues were front and center, and fans were ready to rally behind another ambitious goal. Donations poured in at lightning speed. Millions came from everyday viewers, but corporate giants and creators also joined the wave. By the end, Team C's raised tens of millions of dollars. Jimmy wasn't just about throwing money into viral experiments. He had the power to unite people around causes that actually mattered. The internet rarely lets anyone stay universally loved for too long. Fast forward to 2024 when Jimmy announced his biggest project yet, Beast Games. Partnering with Amazon Prime, he pitched it as the ultimate creator competition. On paper, it sounded legendary. But as production wrapped in leaks started surfacing, things didn't look so rosy. Then came the comparisons. Viewers noticed it looked suspiciously similar to Squid Game, The Challenge, another high-budget reality competition that had already sparked its own controversy over poor treatment of contestants. To balance out the Amazon fiasco, let's go back to one of Jimmy's most entertaining collabs, Speed, KSI, and a Wipeout-style challenge designed by the Beast team. The setup was simple, a giant inflatable obstacle course over water. KSI, known for being competitive, went head-to-head with Speed, while Jimmy stayed behind the chaos. In the end, Speed actually beat KSI, walking away with a $100,000 prize. Fans love this one. No billion-dollar budgets, no corporate tie-ins, just creators being themselves in a ridiculous setting. Sometimes that's all the audience wants. We can't talk about Team Trees without circling back to the moment Elon Musk dropped a cool $1 million on the campaign. The donation alone was huge, but what really made it viral was Elon renaming his social media profile to Treelon. The collab between Jimmy, Mark Rober, and Elon gave the campaign legitimacy far beyond YouTube. It proved creators weren't just internet entertainers anymore. They were capable of launching global movements that attracted the world's biggest names. Looking back, it's wild how MrBeast collaborations swing between extremes. And maybe that's the lesson here. MrBeast's empire is built on risk. Some risks pay off with record-breaking videos and global movements. Others backfire with headlines and memes that haunt him. But love him or hate him, one thing's for sure. Nobody in YouTube history has ever collaborated on this scale, with this much impact, both good and bad. What do you think? If you enjoyed today's episode, drop a like, comment your favorite collabs, and don't forget to subscribe for more. Stay tuned for what's next.